Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. Thanks so much for the Patreons that I do have to help support this channel. Much appreciated. And as a Patreon, you have access to exclusive Patreon reviews. And remember, folks, it's just whiskey. And happy Halloween. And I have to give a massive shout out of appreciation in celebration of Halloween to a channel called Multicasking with Charlie and Jean. And each Halloween they do like a parody spoof of some whiskey tubers. And this year they did me, Jean dressed up as me with the mustache and goatee beard and the hat, and Charlie dressed up as Jeff Whisky, and they did a parody, and they reviewed an American whiskey, not a Scotch, but an American whiskey. Anyway, they're great folks, and I will do my best to put the link for their parody of me and Jeff Whisky in the description below. Gene and Charlie, thanks so much. That was awesome. And imitation is the greatest flattery. All right, today we're going to be reviewing something pretty special as well. The brand new Jura 16-year-old non-chill filtered, no coloring added at 46.5% ABV. Like most people, I have steered clear of their core range because they're all 40% chill filtered, colored, and however, though, I did a review quite a while back. Independent bottling from Jura. I think it was a 12-year-old from Old Particular, Douglas Lang Old Particular. That was a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely loved that bottle. And so it kind of ignited my interest for Jura. And Roy from Aquaviti has mentioned this as well. So this is a 70 centiliter, 700 milliliter bottle, and it retails for about 58 pounds, which is about $75 US, which in today's market, I think that's a pretty damn good buy. For a 16-year-old integrity bottling. A caveat: this needs time to open up in the glass. Just let it pour it and just let it sit for 20-30 minutes, and then take your time with it, and you will be rewarded. Score wise, I'm going to review it and give you a score at the end, and I'm going to talk about that score a little bit, because this really, for Jura to do a core range, so they call this Jura Perspective number 1, and it doesn't say limited release or anything like that. So I don't know if there's going to be a Perspective number 2, but basically this has been, for the 16 years, been matured in Exbourbon and finished. Part of it of the batch is finished in Oloroso sherry. Okay, so in my opinion, it's probably second fill sherry. But I don't know. But it's mostly Exbourbon, which is really cool, because I've been dying to experience direct from the distillery their core expression, like their DNA, their distillate. And so I think we're going to experience that together right here. Okay. So on the nose, getting a little perfume, little floral. There's some dank malt. It's a bit spirity, but the longer you let it open it up, that alcohol dissipates. You're getting some caramel, vanilla. There's a hint of sherry on the nose. Not a lot. A little bit of cola notes, like Coca-Cola notes in there. And if you let it open up in the background, you're definitely going to get some peaches and mangoes. They're not on the forefront, they're in the back. Once you let this open up, you'll be able to experience that. Okay, on the palate. Bittersweet. There's a creaminess to it, so it has a nice texture. A bit sharp, a bit spirity. The more time it sits, that dissipates as well. It's also got an astringency to it, a dryness to it. Those floral notes are there. There's a bit of herbaceousness there. A kiss of sherry with some nuttiness and a little bit of cocoa. The finish, I would say, a medium finish. Medium finish with a bit of a tongue prickle oak spice in there. Dry. So this is less sweet and more of the bitter astringency notes and herbaceousness. And the fruits are in the background, the cocoa, the sherry notes in the background. I think it's really well done. I was struggling with the scores here, but here's how I'm gonna score it a solid 7, and Dramface 7 is very good in a good way. So it's like a 7+. However, I think for the presentation, it deserves probably an 8 because, thank you very much, Jura, for releasing something of this caliber. So I think some people would probably score it an 8, which is excellent or something special. For me, it's not excellent, but it's very good, but it's also something special. So very good, something special in a good way. If you're at all intrigued about what Jura really is all about, I think for the price point, you can't go wrong. And I'm looking forward to the journey in this bottle. It hasn't been open that long. I have a feeling it's going to open up even more over time. But yeah. And then one final thought on this. Through the whole experience with this bottle, it tastes like whiskey. It really it tastes like an authentic Scotch whiskey. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm going to try and put the link for Multicasking, which they just did today, Gene and Charlie, in the description below. Thank you very much. Happy Halloween. Remember, folks, it's just whiskey. Hats off to you all, and take care, folks.